Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm a little not disappointed, but like disheartened, I guess, because today is the finale of the Day of the Dead Project Pan, which was running for 2 years and created by myself, Jen from Project Beauty, and Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. And I've been extremely excited and thrilled with this project over the last 2 years, but it is time to put her away for a while and say goodbye. But before I do, I just want to thank every single person who decided to join us in this project. It meant a lot to me because I was dealing a little bit, not poorly, with death in my family in the past, but I didn't know how to deal with it. And this kind of gave me a personal way to deal with it. And so I've been incredibly grateful to this event and this tradition, and it makes me really happy that I was able to maybe spread some awareness of it, and maybe, you know, hope to get other people informed on it or to look into it themselves. And Kim is a teacher and she loves research and understanding, and so this was a really fun way for her to sort of look into what the Day of the Dead is. And so from both angles, we were able to come up with a ton of really fun prompts. They were double prompts. So I'll give you a bit of information on the project. You select 3 double prompts. So you have to select 2 per prompt, which is a double prompt. And you have to complete one of those prompts, both of those prompts before you can roll it out. So if you have like prompt 1, you have 1A and 1B. You have to select 2 separate items for those 2, and before you can roll that out, you have to have completed both of those prompts. It was just a little bit more of a game, a little bit more of a challenge, and to just, I guess, challenge yourself. It definitely challenged me, I'll tell you that. But I had a lot of fun doing this. It started on November 2nd, 2022, and I guess now 2023 for this year. And it's ending on November 1st of 2024. So it has ran for 2 years, of course, separately. But November 1st and 2nd are the days that the Day of the Dead celebration takes place. And I just feel like it's a wonderful opportunity for people who are grieving, who don't really know how to move past what happened. It's a fantastic event and opportunity to celebrate your loved ones. So please look into it a little bit more if you can. But basically in this project, you create your own goals and just have fun with it. We didn't want it to be so challenging that people didn't want to do it. So if it was too much to roll out both, just like do your own thing. You know what I mean? But essentially we just wanted to make sure that it was a fun, exciting project where you could be creative and just challenge yourself just that little bit. And we had 20 double prompts, so 40 prompts in total. And we actually asked a few people, not just specifically a few people, just anyone who watched the video or anyone who wanted to take part in the project to create a sugar skull. And there were a few people who did, and it was so great to see them. They shared them on Instagram and let us know in our YouTube pages, and it was just so wonderful to see. I actually still have those pictures. It was really, really great. And yeah, that's pretty much the project in itself. I will talk to you guys about the prompts that I have rolling out now. Of course, they're going back into my collection, whether I completed them or not, because of course today is the finale. But again, before I do that, I just want to thank every single person who watched, supported this project pan, just in the general sense of, it was a good idea. Really happy to see something from their culture be put out there in a project. And I hope I didn't step on toes, because it was really just a way for me to grieve, but also a way to find a new tradition that I could incorporate into my life, which I have loved, obviously. I love it. So, and actually Kim made this for me, so I love it. I love it so much. All right. So the prompts that I have in currently are 1A and 1B, and 1A is purple. So I brought in the It's Belle Cosmetics Pearly Gates Heaven Dust. That's the shade. And It's Belle Cosmetics, unfortunately, has closed their doors. I think they still have their website open currently, but they are closing or in the process of closing their doors, which is really sad. But I only used this once, but it was absolutely beautiful. I actually was going to put it on today, but I didn't really know how it would go with the way I wanted my look to go, and I didn't. So one use out of 3, I wanted to use it 3 times, but that's okay. I at least use it once. And then 1B is Pain and Suffering, Grief and Mourning, which is a dupe of a product that you mourn because you've used it up. I have had that in many times in the past with different products. And the one that I brought in is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and it is in lieu of Marc Jacobs because there's no longer Marc Jacobs brand and no more new mascaras. I may or may not have one in my stash that I got to use ASAP, but this, I just brought in a mascara for a dupe. But this one I wanted to complete, and I am almost done this. And I would have been done it if I didn't travel with the exact same mascara in a brand new tube. So yeah, a couple more uses and this will be done. So I'll keep this out and I'll continue to use it. 8A is Sing and Dance, and we brought in a celebrity brand, anything that's from any celebrity brand, and I brought in the Rare Beauty cream blush in the shade Hope, which is very beautiful, and I wanted to use that 3 times and I did. So that one of course is a gold matte, which is great. And then 8B, which is offerings or ofrendas, and that is something that is gifted to you from somebody. So I brought in the Laura Mercier blush in the shade Rose, and this is gifted to me from Valerie, and it's actually very beautiful. I was considering parting with it because I didn't give it enough of a chance, and I was like, oh, it's just, you know, I have this over and over in my collection, blah, 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 all the things you tell yourself. And then when you actually give yourself an opportunity to try it, it was very beautiful. So I'm glad I gave myself that opportunity, and I did meet my goal on this, 3 uses. So that is wonderful. So one of my prompts would have been successful, or is successful, I should say. And then I have 11A and 11B. 11A is highlight the deceased's favorite things. And the prompt for that one is a highlighter. And I brought in the Clinique Powder Pop Flower Highlighter. And this is in the shade Lunar Pop. And I feel like it's very Day of the Dead-esque, except these are daisies, not marigolds. And this one I wanted to use 3 times, and I used it 4 times. And it's very pretty. Not as like glimmery and crazy as I had expected, the way people talked about it. So I don't know how long this will last in my collection, but it's definitely good to at least give it a shot. And then 11B, which is Skull and Bones shaped items. And that is a bone shade item, or sorry, a bone shade eyeshadow, or any item that has skull on the packaging or in an imprint. And I brought in the Nomad Ghost Town USA eyeshadow palette, which is fabulous. And I used this once. I wanted to use it 3 times, so unfortunately I didn't meet that goal either. But this was a lot of fun to play with. However, I find that these eyeshadows are very slick and slippery, and so I would need like an extra sort of an extra primer underneath, because otherwise it would just like crease on me. But it is a very beautiful eyeshadow palette. I do like the color of the eye. Did I show you? Did I even show you the inside? It's very beautiful. I can't remember if I showed you the inside. But I didn't meet that goal. So I met 3 and I didn't meet 3. So at least I got 1 full prompt out, which is great. But that is it. That is everything. It pains me to say that this is over because I have thoroughly enjoyed this. It wasn't the most popular project, unfortunately. I was hoping that people would have a little bit more fun with the sugar skulls and, you know, the prompts and things. But I will say that everyone who did take part in this, it was so fun to watch the videos and see how Day of the Dead affects your personal life, or if you've even were aware of it before, just what you thought of the project. It was really, really great to watch and see what everybody said. So thank you guys for everything. It was truly an honor to create such a beautiful, fun project. And of course, you can see I enjoyed it a lot. So I will lean up a little bit and show you guys my look a little closer. but it's very sparkly. All right, well, that is everything. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next video.